I'm Sam Pantusa. I'm Chief Operations Officer for the Lions Site Research Foundation. Let me start by explaining what the Lions organization is all about. The Lions Clubs are members of an international association that was formed 100 years ago. And our chief purpose is, since 1925, has been to help people with vision impairments. And Helen Keller invited us to do that. In fact, the way she challenged us was invited us to become Knights of the Blind, since at that point there was no group that was in advocacy for that particular ailment. And since then, Lions across the world, and today we are in 209 countries, have always worked in various ways to help people with vision problems. We here in Texas are very privileged to be able to say that we have various methods to do that too. We have recycling programs where we recycle used eyeglasses and take them on mission trips to other countries and fit those people who have never had the use of eyeglasses. There are 16 districts of Lions in the state of Texas, and we are, in our particular district, we cover 21 counties. We have 65 clubs, all serving their communities. In our district, called 2A2, our leadership began the Lions Site Research Foundation over 35 years ago. The foundation's first purpose was to support research into eye disease, and it continues to do that through support of facilities staffed by members of the ophthalmology department of the University of Texas Health Science Center in San Antonio. Two of those facilities are the Lions Ophthalmic Pathology Lab and the Lions Low Vision and Rehabilitation Center. The Lions Low Vision Center helps people with existing conditions like glaucoma, macular degeneration, or loss resulting from diabetes to maximize their remaining vision. The Foundation's second goal is to provide vision-related services under what is called the Lions Eye Health Program. The primary elements of the program include vision screenings conducted on a traveling 40-foot mobile eye screening unit and our Kids Sight program, which checks eye structure, gaze alignment, and general vision status on children as young as 6 months old. These kids screenings are done in daycares, in schools, and at events of all kinds. The third part of the eye health program, one very much needed in our communities, is diabetes awareness and its connection to healthy vision.
Well, I know that we will forever be grateful to the Lions. One of the things that we found out when we took her to her eye specialist was that had it not been caught, she probably would have lost vision in one of her eyes permanently. The type of vision problem that she has, the brain shuts off signals to that eye, and typically it can't be repaired. So I know with her speech delay, it would not have been caught before we were able to do a standard vision test. So that's something that we'll always be grateful for. And, you know, the impact it's made on her speech therapy has been huge. So I know that's something we'll always be thankful for. Well, Anne-Marie, when she was about 2, we started realizing that she had a speech delay. And she started speech therapy in Floresville with early childhood intervention. And her speech therapist, Lisa, is a Lion. And she suggested that we get her eyes checked just to see if there was anything going on. And it was funny because I told her, no, I think she's okay. I don't think we really need it, but if you want to, that's fine. And so we kind of crowded into the bathroom and she did the eye test on her, and it came back. She used the camera, and that's when we realized that she has some eye issues going on. So after she tested her, we took her to an eye specialist here in San Antonio, and that's when we realized that she couldn't see. She really couldn't see what was going on, and that actually had a large impact on her speech delay. Say thank you. No, you're not going to say thank you.
I had absolutely no symptoms whatsoever. The only thing they noticed at the eye screening was that my pupil was not perfectly round. And that's what brought up that red flag that I should see a specialist, which I did, and I'm glad I did. I participated in a vision screening, and I was told that I probably should go see a doctor. So I immediately set up an appointment, and at that time they told me that I was suffering, or I had a condition that is not hereditary. It just happens where your cornea crystallizes, and that the condition I have is Chandler's syndrome. It is a one-eye condition, which is good because it doesn't impair your vision completely. I became legally blind in my right eye until I received my cornea transplant in about 1991. Oh yes, it was immediate. You're not really completely under sedation. It's a very mild. They want you to be able to follow their directions. So I could see Dr. Snip cutting the cornea, lifting it up, and putting the brand new cornea on my eye and positioning it. And at that point, I could immediately see, well, I was on my back, so I could see the ceiling, the tiles on the ceiling, and they were clear. Up to this point, my vision was, I think, 2200, so I could see colors and images, but I could not see distinct features. I was very, very lucky, and I did not have any issues with my cornea transplant.
So,
I did have a cataract. After that, and I had that removed, and my vision's been great. I cannot complain. It's just been a real blessing.
Yeah, we were at a screening. We had a lull in the line of people registering to have their eyes examined. And my husband turned and says, "Why don't you go get an eye exam?" I said, "I don't need an eye exam." He said, "Sure." So the other member said, yeah, we're here. It's free. Go ahead and do it. So I went in, had my eyes examined, and I was lucky that the doctor happened to be there. And after I had the eye screening, a few minutes later, he came out of the unit and said that I had a problem and that he would recommend I check with my physician to recommend a ophthalmologist. So I did. Monday morning, called my PCP. He recommended an ophthalmologist. I went and found out I had glaucoma. Well, he dilated my eyes, did a thorough examination, visual and what have you, peripheral vision and all of that, and did conclude that I did have pressure in the back of my eye, and it was glaucoma, and that I needed to take care of it, otherwise eventually I would have been blind. I have been taking Travitin DZ for the past 15-20 years, and I'm doing well. As a matter of fact, I just saw him last week, and I see him every 6 months. The pressure and the glaucoma is doing well.
our Lions Club members work hard to raise the funds needed to sustain and grow the Lions Eye Health Program, but we need additional help. We invite you to visit a screening event, to volunteer to work an event, to participate in our Spring Stride for Sight 5K, to invite us to speak to your group, to become a sponsored partner, or invite business friends to do the same. And because we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization, a one-time contribution or a planned schedule gift is tax deductible. Please visit our website at lionssightresearch.org to learn more and to join us in our work. Good vision should be a gift to be used for a lifetime.